Hello, everyone. Hope you're having an awesome day or an awesome evening or an awesome whenever time you're watching this video. This is another Infinity Kingdom video, and I'm excited to talk about the Well of Time. So I wanted to go into a little bit more detail about the Well of Time. As you can see on the stage I'm at level 8. And let me tell you, level 8, stage 8 in the Well of Time is a beast. Stage 8 is a monster. Stage 8 is challenging. The two stages, 8-6 and 8-8, are very hard to get through, especially 8-8. I remember the first time that I was trying to get through 8-8 on my first account, and man, I was having a hard time. But I started doing better. I was almost there. I was gonna get it. I knew I was gonna get it. And then the game did an update. And they made changes to a Well of Time, and 8-8 was even harder. And oh man, went back into it, and man, I was getting beat up left and right. But the good news about it is it made me do different approaches to the Well of Time. It made me experiment with different things. It made me experiment with different skills. It made me experiment with different characters. It made me do different approaches. And I became a better player out of trying to figure out 8-8. So I'm going to first talk about 8-8. Then I'm going to go into 8-6 and talk more about skills. 8-8, I'm going to focus on my approach. Now, disclaimer here, when I go into 8-8, I'm going to lose. So I'm not there yet. So the recommended power is at 61,000. Almost 62, and I'm sitting there at 49,000. So I'm 20,000 below. So that's a big gap there. So we're going into it. We're going into battle. First tip, make sure auto is off. Second tip, if you're a slower player, make sure ×2 is off. Okay, my goal is there's a first wave and there's a second wave with a main boss. My goal is to have some skills left over that are, because I want to be fully, I want this battle to last a little bit because I want to be fully ramped up with my skills as I go into the next wave. It's actually lasting a little bit too long. I'm not at the health that I would like to be, but you notice all my skills are leveled up. So I want to stun. Hopefully I get a stun in. No stun in. So I'm going to use my secondary dragon skill, which is reducing his hits. And he's silenced right now. Still want that stun. There's a stun. Dragon comes in. Now I'm doing double damage with my dragon. So let's focus on the other skills. So right now I'm doing okay. I'm doing some damage to him. Problem is his absorb kicks in, his dodge kicks in, and he just starts wearing me down. My skills don't do damage to him. I'm actually doing really well. This is the best I've done so far. So I'm not going to outlast. Richard's going to get killed off here pretty quick here. Still doing a lot better than I thought I would, to be honest with you. This is actually the best I've done so far. But this is where he finishes me off. Down to 2. And I am not done yet. There you go. I'm done. I'm done. You won. Okay, I lost, but I was pretty happy on how I did. So let's go in. Before we go into 8-6, I want to show you some things. So first, going to go into Tower of Knowledge. Okay, I just unlocked level 22, so these skills weren't available to me. I just got there. But, you know, I'm really using all the skills that I can possibly use. with my main march, except for this one skill, which is Charmed. So I've got it maxed out to level 4 on my main march. If it's a secondary march, I got it maxed out to level 3 on some skills. So I'm really using all the skills available to me. I'm not holding anything back with the skills. So let's look at the immortal and let's look at what skills am I using for what immortal. So Richard's main thing is damage and stunning 36% of the time. So I wanted to enhance that, so I threw in another stun. That stuns 21% of the time. Also, he's a frontliner, so he dies off quicker. So I'm giving him support with HP. So this has a 55% chance of a recovery rate at 120%. All right, Yi-Sang. Ranger, so he's got a ranger skill, good ranger skill, at 30% chance of doing a damage rate of 150%. Also have increase your magical defense by 36%, fortify. Abaji, I got a ranger skill. So this does 55% chance of causing extra physical damage at 165% rate after the first 6 seconds. And then I got increase your physical attack by 36%. Now Peter, right now, this is how I was approaching 8-6 at first. I was using a silent skill. Now Peter's main skill is to cause damage, and then he has that debuff to get rid of all their special abilities, which is really good. So I want to enhance that with an increased chance of doing silence and extra damage. So this is my approach. My problem with that, let's go into Well of Time. We're going to do 8-6, and we're going to challenge. My problem with that was that I wasn't lasting well enough with Peter. So again, I'm going to do my exact same approach I normally do, is make sure this first wave lasts a little bit longer and don't use all your skills. So make sure it's off auto. Let's pay attention to my health. Okay, I got one dead and one already, so I'm stopping there. I'm sitting there at 83%. I'm actually set up really well. Well, that skill didn't get up there. They died off pretty quick. So, want to get that stun in. Yep, someone's stunned. So, bring in the dragon. Get that extra damage in. Not enough damage. So, you'll see right now, I'm at 67%. And you see Peter's health is starting to go down. Starting to take some big hits. Oh, let's get that reduced to their damage in there. Okay, I may not even finish this wave at all. I'm not going to. Okay, there's no way that I'm going to finish this. I'm going to speed it up. Put it on auto. And watch me get picked off. All right. So you saw there, I got my butt kicked. I do sometimes, I have completed it with the silent skill, but majority of the time I do not. So I'm going to go back to the immortals. Going to put in a different skill. So I'm going to take away silence. And I'm going to put in the support. So the support, after 6 seconds after the battle, there's a 55% chance that your unit with the highest troop number losses, which generally is Peter, will have their HP recovery rate at 210%. So I'm going to equip that. And let's go back into 8-6. And do that challenge. We're going to battle. Got to make sure I have auto off. Okay, auto is off. There we go. Okay, let's do the skill. One dead. All right. Didn't do the best job there. But I'm sitting there at 86% health. Let's get a stun in. Yes, stun in. So you're going to do your damage, dragon. Not sitting as good as well as I hoped. Let's get that reduce. Well, I got one almost gone. We got that health regeneration in. Okay, one is gone. Okay. Abaji's down there. Okay, 2 is gone. I didn't pay attention to. I thought Abaji got his special skills off. Okay, we got one, but you saw that I did better. Okay, even with playing worse, I did better. So I finished it. I may finish this siege, and so I may get. I don't know. I think Abaji's going to die before I finish it. But I kind of just wanted to show you the approach. If you approach certain things differently and change out the skill, that you'll actually sometimes perform better. And you just got to sometimes experiment and do different approaches. Yeah, I knew he would die. But I actually played that level pretty horribly and still did better. So if you're stuck at a stage, throw in some different skills. Do different approaches to it. Maybe even throw in a different immortal, and maybe you perform better. If your immortals, your secondary immortals are powerful enough, maybe if your dragon's powerful enough, throw in a different dragon. Just try different approaches and kind of pay attention to what special abilities. So how do I do better next time? Well, number one is I got to make sure my skills are leveled up as I go into that second wave. I don't think I performed well with the skills. Number 2 is what I need to focus on to get past 8-8 is I need to focus on Peter. So I want to get fragments. I'm very far behind on fragments to get a 150 because I want to get that extra skill on there. So I think he's got the support, but I also want that. Where is it? That silent skill in there to negate the special abilities of that boss. So, and then also you could also take a look at your immortals and see if you have a certain immortal that's leveled up well enough, like the. Let's look at my immortals. I don't think I have her. But Hippolyta, she does really good at negating skills. So she's someone that can maybe throw in and try things out, see how you do. But my point is, do different approaches, experiment with different things, keep on trying, and eventually you'll get through. Things will fall right. You'll get enough special abilities in there that will negate his special abilities, and you'll eventually get through it. So don't just focus on power, because if you just focus on power, you're in for the long haul at stage 8, and it will take you very long to get through that. So try different approaches. So I hope you like this video. If you like this video, hit a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. Definitely more Infinity Kingdom videos will be coming out. Have an awesome day.